Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads Sport Channel. My voice is already trying to disappear. That's a bit concerning, isn't it?
Okay, see you later.
No, we couldn't do that. Newcastle Knights, Sydney Roosters, just around the corner, although there are currently injuries in the Dragons game up against the Manly Sea Eagles, hence why that has run a little bit longer than anticipated. But these two sides, it's going to be an exciting match. It is Kalen Ponga versus James Tedesco. State of Origin rematch between these two sides at McDonald Jones Stadium. But we will look through at the lineups for this matchup. Do let me know what you think of it. Of course, you're wearing a Roosters old school. Do you know what year that's from? Before I was born anyway, wasn't it?
Yeah, wait, in the early 90s probably.
Ah, there you go.
The early 90s, yeah.
Okay.
It could even be late 80s.
There you go. So it's had a bit of history behind it, hasn't it? But the Roosters, they've got a solid side in this match. Newcastle Knights, I think Ponga's definitely going to be able to propel it in the background.
You haven't got it in the chat.
No, that's all right. No one's put it. It gets you a little notification up there when it
Ah,
comes through. Oh, another try for the Dragons at the end of this contest by the looks of it. But Tyson Frizzell, another one to watch out for. I think there was a player off the bench in this match. I think he's in the reserves, actually. Leo Thompson, sorry. I think his brother Tyrone Thompson plays rugby union,
okay.
if I'm not too wrong there. See, now you got Sione has said hi.
Oh,
And there's
how's
our
it
welcome in
going?
Sione. Hope you are doing well, mate. Do let me know who you think will be able to win this contest also in this lineup. I think Tuala in the midfield and Dane Gagai. Those two are going to work well together. Dane Gagai still playing, and this one had a bit of a situation happening with Tom Burton in State of Origin, bit of fist throwing, but they seem like they're on the same page now. Luckily, they don't play for the same team, or else that would be interesting.
Didn't he say what goes on the field stays on the field?
Pretty much, yeah.
That's so he didn't get done for assault.
James Tedesco at number 1 for the Roosters here. He is going to be a dangerous one. Hutchinson actually slotting in at number 16, I do see in that starting lineup. Interesting choice that they have decided to go with a 16 in their starting lineup rather than the 4, maybe 4. The jersey was dirty, so they had to find another one.
Sorry.
You got the number 4 on your back. Maybe you start. No, you
No.
haven't got a number.
Nah, if it was a number, I'd go 13, Hume again.
Okay. There, another
I think he
chisel.
was 13.
Good evening, Amish and Donna,
Well,
says David the Mod. David
okay.
might remember Hume again, maybe.
Oh, he should know who. Most people knew who Hugh McGann was. Kiwi legend.
Most people knew Hugh.
Hugh.
That would be a hard one to say 5 times fast.
I got his book.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know that I read it though. But
it's not what you're supposed to say. You're supposed to say you absolutely loved it.
yeah, it was good.
Daniel Tupou also in that back line for the Roosters in this contest. I feel he will be able to hopefully have a decent enough crack. That was a good strike on the ball as well. But this next game is actually only about 2 minutes away from kicking off, even though that game between the Dragons and Manly Sea Eagles has just finished 20 points to 6 in favour of the Dragons. And Hugh McGann, legend, says David the Mod there.
He was. I think that was the book was called that. Might have been. Was it? You won't know.
No.
I'll have a look later.
Oh, coverage continues. It is just around the corner there. I do see there Big Thompson warming up. Yeah, he looks exactly like his brother Tyrone, if they are brothers, that is. In fact, while we are waiting, I'm going to type in Leo Thompson. And also, it is what it is. Has said, good morning from New York. And there's, oh, what time is it? Must be middle of the night for you, surely, at this stage. Like maybe 4 a.m. or somewhere around there. It is what it is, but we appreciate you being here, mate. Do let us know who you think will be able to take out this one. Who was I thinking of? I'll go Tyrone Thompson. Once you see, okay, there he is with his brother, I believe. See, they look very similar, don't they?
They're almost twins, aren't they?
NRL Spotlight asked, see, that's Leo Thompson. Tyrone Thompson looks exactly like that as well. So, yeah, I think they are twins. And there, but there you go. At almost 6 a.m. says it is what it is. So, yeah, hugely committed to the NRL, that is for sure. And I think we're going to have at least 2 NRL live streams tomorrow on the Kiwi Lads Sport for anyone who is interested in those ones. Yeah, Mum might not be joining me for them, but George
things to do.
will be here for the last game, Storm, when they take on the Storm player, and I've forgotten it already. Rabbitohs. They are playing the Rabbitohs, and then the Warriors are taking on the Raiders. It's the early game at 5 p.m.
Warriors aren't doing too good this season, are they?
No, but when do they?
Oh, yeah, but you gotta. it's been pretty tough for them for the last couple of years because they've been away from home.
Mm.
I mean, that's got to do your head in, doesn't it, really?
Because that's the thing, the Roosters actually 9th on the table, which I thought they'd be a little bit higher with the amount of talent that they've got. The Knights, I believe they're slotting in at about 13th. So they are actually a lot lower than I would have anticipated. When you look at those two fullbacks, the fact that they both got selected for State of Origin, Kalen Ponga, he was sensational. James Tedesco, the captain of the New South Wales Blues, always putting in a shift for his side. And now I would say that this game has shifted towards maybe a 10 p.m. start, I would think, due to the fact that they were a little bit later finishing that game prior, as it was going to be a 9:55 kickoff. So we shouldn't be too far away on this one getting underway. So the Roosters, you got them on their kit, or you got your kit on for them. Are they going to win this game, do you think?
No idea. I haven't really been following the league this year, so who knows? Anything can happen.
Okay, there we go. I'm going to say the Roosters win it by 4. I think it's going to be a good game. I think we're going to see the class of Ponga, Dane Gagai for the Knights, and then Tedesco and also Daniel Tupou going to be able to help them over the line. But this is a game that could be won in the forward. You need those extra post-contact meters, getting up there, keeping those sets going about 20. Or no, you want a lot more than 20, wouldn't you? Probably about 50. But Wairia Hardgraves, I think it's going to be one to watch out for. I said that very weird, didn't I?
You did.
For a name of an ex-Warriors player.
And Kiwi player.
See
He's
how
had
he
a
goes.
checkered pass too, I think, just quietly.
And also, hello, Amish bro. And Donna Auntie says, Vishal.
How's it going?
And there's, I hope you are doing well, Vishal, mate. So we sit here only a week away from the Commonwealth Games as well, I should mention. It's going to be absolutely awesome to see how they go. New Zealand's first game of the Sevens is up against Sri Lanka. So probably an opposition that they never expected to play in the World Sevens series.
No.
They are now going to be taken on in the Commonwealth Games. And also, hi, Amish and your mum. Says 123 MS. Welcome in, mate. Hope you are doing well.
How's it going?
Newcastle Knights currently warming up, just whacking into each other's shoulders, making sure they're nice and warm. Someone's going to have to give that man a shirt before he goes out there, I would think. But Tedesco is going to be fired up for this game. Hargraves is from Rotorua. And there says David the Mod. There you go. Homeboy.
Homeboy. Okay.
What's the weather been like in Rotorua recently, David? Because we're currently 6 degrees, and that's about as warm as we're getting. Maybe 8 degrees if we're lucky. Is it any warmer in the North Island than we are down here, or is it still pretty chilly overall?
Yeah, and is it raining? We've had, most days of rain. The last 2 haven't been too bad, but it's still cold.
It's very chilly. And Oz, I'm doing well. Says 123 MS and hello, dude. Says a ninja dude. Welcome in, mate. Hope you are doing well. And go Roosters. Go, says Reed. And yeah. And also, is that your mother? It is indeed. She has joined me for a few cricket live streams in the past, also a couple rugby. And now I've roped her in to doing this Sydney Roosters game. But it works perfectly because she has got the old school kit.
Had to find it deep in the drawer.
I was pretty surprised at how quick you found it.
Yeah, so was I actually.
And also, can you do the Storm Broncos game next Friday night? Says Roll. We will try our absolute best as long as there's no rugby that overlaps with it. I really wanted to do the Broncos Eels yesterday, but I ended up waking up at 5:30 a.m., which was a lot earlier than I normally do, and I was just absolutely shattered by the end of the day. So I actually ended up sleeping while that game was on. Today was a beautiful day apart from that. Rains and rains and rains, says David. And there as well. Yeah, it's been pretty wet recently. Look at the size of that room. Isn't that huge?
It is.
I think they've got carpet down, and that's actually where people can park their cars. Fancy.
Got to get it in there first.
And also Robert has said brother. Oh, sorry, David has said brother to Robert there as well. But James Tedesco leading out aside. New Zealand have won 2 T20 matches, but I think you were sick, so I think that is why you didn't do the stream for it. But can you do Ireland versus New Zealand last T20 match? When does that taking place?
Right.
The Ninja Dude.
I think hasn't it already been?
Has it? I know it's very close to happening if it hasn't already been.
Oh, no, that's right. They did. Have they won the 2?
So they're 2-0 up. When is that next one taking place? If it's tomorrow night, we might have a chance, or the night after maybe. When is it? 3rd T20. It's in 5 days' time on the Saturday. Oh, no, sorry. It's in 5 hours' time.
Oh, is it?
So it's tonight. We'll see how we're going, the Ninja Dude. If I'm still awake, I would be keen to do it, although we do have a relatively early start tomorrow is the only concern there. But them up against Scotland for New Zealand, we are hoping to cover those as they do start at 1:30 a.m. rather than a little bit later on in the day, just because 3:30 a.m.
I'm still sleeping.
It's a bit, you're still sleeping through that one too. And hey, Donna, that's okay. I don't think there's rugby on looking at the schedule, says Robert. And also we have got, Amish, do you prefer rugby league or union? Your mum seems she likes league. Is that true? You prefer league over union? No?
Used to.
Mm-hmm.
Probably prefer union, but prefer cricket.
Okay, so neither of the two. See, for me, I enjoy league. I probably watch union a lot more, and I do have a bit more knowledge of union than the league, but then I love watching State of Origin as well. I feel like that's kind of the cool rivalry one. Reminds me of the days of like Canterbury versus Auckland back in 2005 and whatnot. How it was always a competitive game. And I wish it was a 3-match series for like some sort of side of things. But that is going to be kickoff now, ladies and gentlemen. We are underway. The Knights kicking off this game up against the Roosters, and it's gone deep straight into the hands of Wall. Tell you what, it's lucky he didn't get concussed, because we did see that in State of Origin 3 times. Players were knocked out early on. I believe there was actually Matthew Lodge did have that first carry. A few of these guys we may not be hugely familiar with, I would say, and 2 matches today. And All Blacks versus South Africa Sunday, August. Yes, yeah, it's going to be absolutely awesome. And you missed a good Broncos game. They flogged the Eels. I did see that they won it quite comfortably there. Anyone wondering about the earlier game that did take place between the Dragons and also the Sea Eagles? It was the Dragons who were able to get themselves that victory. But Roosters moving up to the halfway line now, 5th and final. And about a 46-metre gain, and now kicked up high. Looking for it.
Does his mum know where he is?
He does look very young, doesn't he? But now this man's an excitement machine. Number 2, Lee gets it up to the 20-metre line. Who do you think's scoring first in this contest?
Oh, the Roosters.
Oh, penalty. Unfortunately, Wairia Hargraves penalised for that one. And Ben Stokes has retired from ODI. He should be New Zealand coach when he retires forever from international cricket, says the Ninja Dude. Yeah, I did see he's retired from ODI, but Test match cricket, he's still sticking around, isn't he?
And 2020.
And T20.
Yeah, because I was reading the article, was it Kevin Peterson? He retired from ODIs, and they basically said he's not eligible to play 2020, so he could only play Test matches.
Ah.
And that was back in the day.
And hey, Amish says, Brandon, welcome in, mate. Hope you are doing well. On the show earlier on said, welcome back, Donna Auntie. Last week, Donna Auntie celebration, your birthday after that first time came back for the stream. Says Michelle there, and also Donna Auntie, lovely jacket. That is nice look, Donna Auntie, at this jacket. Says Michelle there as well.
He's a few years old.
Older than me.
Yes, definitely.
But still looks pretty good condition, really.
Yeah. Wore it for a bit and then forgot about it.
Ponga goes off to Tyson Frizzell.
Yeah, see, we used to watch quite a lot of league back in the day, but...
Because you also had a Manly Sea Eagles kid in there as well, didn't you?
I love Manly Sea Eagles because they had a few
Kiwis. That's a hard shot. He's landed right on the back of his head, but he is going to be all right, 5th and final. No, in fact, they're back to their first. They must have held them for too long. Set, reset. This is dangerous for the Newcastle Knights. Only a few metres out from the line, hey, Brandon, says Robert. And there as well. Now, I'm looking for Ponga in that back line because he's always a very dangerous man. But first of all, they have decided to give it to Mitchell Barnett. Does have that carry. Also, the dummy goes short side. Finds the offload. It's an intercept, though. And now the Roosters, it's going to be a foot race. Or is he? No, Kalen Ponga's back there. He's missed the tackle, though. That was weak now. Tedesco. Going to be going straight up the middle. Can he put the afterburners on? He's been tackled by Frizzell, and he's dropped it as well. He's complaining it might have been a knockdown, but that was a brilliant chase from Tyson Frizzell. Tell you what, you would have thought Tedesco was going for all money there.
Yep.
The pace from the big man, though. This was a bad offload to make. He just tried to flick it out the back there for Fitzgibbon.
Look at the winger. Just gives it up.
Yeah, Lee just didn't look like he was interested, did he? That was a great run from Tedesco, but Frizzell gets him by the collar, drags him down, makes a knock on the ball in the process.
Great stuff.
Like that said, try save and tackle made by Tyson Frizzell. And Amish and George Livestream back on the Kiwi game. Let's go. Says Brandon there. I'm so excited. Says Brandon, although I don't think we've got anything scheduled just yet. But me and George, we have talked about when we are going to be bringing back a little bit more on the Kiwi Lads Gaming in terms of those live streams. It's more just finding the Wi-Fi as well for George's house. And that's Donna Brandon. Says Robert there. Also, good evening. Says Novmum there. Hope you are doing well, Novmum.
How's it going? Now,
the Knights, they actually managed to make about 60 metres before ending up giving away that interception. And also get 5 And as I says, Brandon, nice work there once again. It is going to be David Clemmer. 5 minutes into this contest. It's been probably quite a few meters really made in just the early stages. Why would our Hargraves helps? I can't say that name without my tongue rolling. I think it's because of all the Argentine and South African names.
Hollywood.
Did he stay down, did he?
Oh, maybe not.
And did he have 5? There's Brandon there, right. They are saying it is a penalty to the Newcastle Knights, so they've had more possession
There's nothing wrong with them.
in the early stages. He got back up. He said, no, I'm all good.
Do they get penalised for... Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah.
He stayed down for a little while. And also, you've never been the same with live streaming since the night of the Xbox explosion. Yeah, well and truly went, didn't it? That boom. And luckily it was, I think it was at a decent hour of the night, because if it was the middle of the night, I probably would have panicked more. I was quite calm overall, I think. I got jump scared, of course. But then I was like, okay, I guess the live stream's over. No more Xbox. And also New Zealand will win ICC T20 World Cup 2022. And I think you will do New Zealand versus Irish third T20, says the Ninja Dude. But yeah, that 3:30 a.m. time's probably the one that really makes it difficult.
Yeah.
Because it's probably about 3.5 hours. Then you're looking at 7 a.m. And then you don't know whether to go to sleep for like 5 hours and then get up at lunchtime, or whether you go to sleep before the game, watch the replay of it. Like 1:30 a.m. is going to be a lot nicer, I think, because Scotland versus New Zealand will be at a decent hour for us, other than the fact it's at 1:30. And when did your Xbox explode? It's probably a good 6 months, if not a year ago.
Yeah,
taking on the 2 points, I should mention there, and they have actually got it. 2 points to the Knights. But yeah, it was a wee while. I had to get it sent away. It probably almost cost more than to buy a second-hand Xbox to fix it. And in the process of when it blew up, I decided to also get a Xbox Series S. So I actually have 2 at the moment, which is good because, you should always have a backup plan, shouldn't you?
Of course you should.
Just in case. Most points for the Knights since 1988. Kalen Ponga sitting in third on 442. He's got a long way to go before he gets to Andrew Johns, that's for sure.
Andrew Johns was a legend.
He's not getting caught, is he?
No.
I don't care how young Ponga is, he's not getting caught. Or big contact there. And how's it going? Hamish and Donna Hopewell as well, and warm back home in the South Island.
Bloody cold.
6 degrees. We're doing all right. Overall, I actually have that clip still on the Xbox, or on the clips.
Which one's that?
I think. There it is. We're going to quickly actually play it. Watch this.
Will you get the remastered series?
Yeah, if it comes out on the Xbox, then it's all good. Yeah, I will. Yeah. Yeah. I was a big fan of GTA Vice City.
There you go. That is when that happened. And also, what time is that in New Zealand right now? Right now, so it is currently 10:08 p.m., but that game between New Zealand and Ireland starts at 3 a.m. or 3:30 a.m. Somewhere around there. And Kieran Forum, the Manly 5'8", that's from Christchurch, says Robert. And then I see on the live stream you make Jump Me. Oh, jeez. No, come on, my Discord was Boo Up. And there as well says Brandon. And also, Amy, where you are at? Are you at works? Or at work? Says it is what it is, and how's it, man? Says David the Mod. And there, but yeah, it was a decent reaction overall.
It was. You
just a bit excited.
You always jump.
I jump when the cat goes at me.
Yeah,
like he just hides around a corner and then will run out, as you can attest to. He does it in the morning to you before you go to work, doesn't he?
He does.
Or Kalen Ponga took a smack, sent for a head injury assessment. That is big. Because he's not one of the players that you want missing. And I mean, talking to fullbacks, Pappenhazen recently ended up with another knee injury, or another injury that's left him out for maybe the rest of the season, which is huge for the Storm. They're actually playing tomorrow night up against the Rabbitohs. We will have a George joining us for that game starting at 9:35 p.m. Hey, buddy, says Nathan. And there as well. Right, they've had to make the sub. It wasn't planned, but it is going to be the number 19, whose name's not on our team sheet. That's useful. It's not Leo Thompson, though. Yeah. Okay, Crossland. Okay, there he is, Phoenix Crossland. He's going to be there. But currently the Knights have had all possession in the first 9 minutes or so. And also, Amish Bro, that was very scared. Says Michelle there. Yeah, maybe jump a little bit. And also, you should sleep 2 hours and wake up at 3 a.m., set an alarm. And then when first innings completes, you can turn off stream and sleep more, says the Ninja Dude. Although that's the thing, normally with a game of cricket, if you don't watch both innings, it's just not the same, is it? Yeah. Definitely if New Zealand bat first and I go to sleep wondering, did they win? Because I see that Ireland got bowled out quite easily in that second T20. I think they got bowled out for about 90.
Didn't Racewell get a hat trick?
Oh, he did pretty well, didn't he?
And he got a few runs too, didn't he?
Oh, nice play. Oh, it's a knock on, though.
No.
And once again, the Roosters take it back.
And Cleaver got a few runs.
Yeah, the
looks
new
promising.
boy.
He looks promising.
Oh, it's going to be the penalty against the Knights. You can't challenge it. Okay. He wanted to challenge it there, Jaden Brayley, but he wasn't allowed. So it is going to be the penalty now in favour of the Roosters. Oh, they're saying he was tackled without the ball there, Dane Gagai. To be fair, he possibly might have had a little bit of contact on him beforehand. It also, it is what it is. Yeah, bro. Work's knocking off soon, says Nathan there. And also, my live stream was just so nice with you back all day with GTA 5 and Far Cry 6. You should play Far Cry 6. The thing is, though, that's kind of exciting. Now that I actually have 2 Xboxes, that opens up the potential for maybe a mum joins us for a game of
What's Far Cry?
Far Cry. It's similar to GTA, except it's more open world. Well, you can't get much more open world than GTA, but it's like in the forest.
Oh, is it
kind of,
you and George?
yeah. You can get an alligator called Guapo who will have your back, you know.
Yeah, sounds good.
And Michael Bracewell hat-trick became true. And there's this ninja dude now. Nice pass out the back line. The Roosters currently trying to get a little bit further forward. That was Momorowski. Your mum, aren't you? Now, kicked back across, looking for it in the air. It's tapped back infield. No, it's not. He hasn't quite got the slap on it that he needed there for Daniel Tupou. That ball, oh, I thought it stayed in far for a second there, the way that he was running it back, but he is going to be going up to the 20-metre line. Now gives it off to Big Lee. Good low tackle made on the Roosters number 2, or sorry, the Knights number 2 now continuing. Make extra metres at a time or hunt. They have made about, I'd say, a good 30 metres in 2 phases there. So there's something that the Roosters will have to look out for, as the Knights just making them a little bit too early in the early stages. With 12 minutes into this match, yeah, he took hat-trick at debut game. Says Vishal there. Nice run once again from Enori Tuala. Still 2 more phases, and they're up to only 30 metres out from the Roosters line. And Tim Southey rides a horse when New Zealand wins 3rd T20, and Stokes rides a camel. Says the ninja dude, little chip in behind. It's going to be sitting up, nicely done by Tupou. He just has to run it dead, and it will be the goal line dropout now. Knights will be returning or receiver this ball again. I'm going to yawn.
I don't say you.
I'm sorry, it's just happened, isn't it? And I was like, yeah, he took. He's the ninja dude there. I didn't know that Tim Southey rode horses. Did you?
No.
You ever ridden a horse?
No.
Would you?
Yeah.
Would you?
Oh, those trail rides, I reckon, are quite cool.
Oh, that was actually close to being turned over. But the Knights have been able to get that ball back, and now only about 30 metres out. So they went for the risky short kick there, and it just doesn't quite work out. And dude, I'm crazy when you do streets as a ninja dude. And 3 for 5 bowling figures he was. And you should play Plants vs Zombies. Hamish's mum, me, Hamish was playing it over 10 months ago. I possibly don't know how to play it now. To be fair, I don't think I was that good at it back then either.
Oh,
Plants vs Zombies.
Got a promise for me then.
Maybe. Fitzgibbon gets close. Oh. Matt Butcher has to go off for an HIA assessment. That's what he's been told, right? Oh, Nat Butcher, sorry, not Matt. Is that short for Nathan, or is it just Nat? He's got to go off.
He can't remember.
No, he's going, when did I get hit in the head? And also, we've got the cold air in Melbourne, freezing, says Nathan. What temperature are you sitting at currently? You really enjoyed Melbourne, didn't you?
Oh, I love Melbourne. Yep. I'd go back there at a drop of a hat. Stay in the CBD. Go to the MCG. Oh, all the other stadiums. Jeez, it'd be good. Yeah.
You win tickets to Melbourne. You see what I did there? That was very cringy, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
It didn't
You
help.
want to go to Melbourne too, don't you?
Yeah, Melbourne's very nice. It doesn't help that the hat's see-through.
No.
I can just be like, see you later. I'm just hiding. There we go. It's as if I'm not there. They've gone into touch. Once again, just couldn't quite get that one in the field of play. But currently, you'd have to say the Knights have made a good extra 100 metres on what the Roosters have.
Yeah.
And we are only 14 minutes in. the moment, but Tyson Frizzell trying to keep that one alive. Dane Gagai in the background as well. Oh, yeah, he got that elbow. Like, to be fair, he didn't look like he kind of got wind or like kind of wobbly.
No.
But it was just a really good, clean strike on the chin.
Yeah.
Lisa Mean would have fallen like me.
Me.
I would have been not Lisa Mean.
No,
Huh?
woman.
You my dad.
Woman. What? Huh?
Oh, a good sell on a dummy there by the youngster.
Oh, do you
Sam
not know that
Walker.
one?
And hey, Brandon says, Joe, I give you lads. How are you? Doing very well. And can you do a vlog of the match when India rides in New
Oh.
Zealand? That was a big shot. Oh, okay. He sat down there, the number 12. The Roosters, the Knights player. No, he's all right. He stayed down for a little while, didn't he?
Mm.
And I mean, maybe we send Mum to the cricket for New Zealand versus India. I feel like that would be quite fun. But James Tedesco,
When's
That's a
New
muscle
Zealand
up there.
versus India?
November,
This year.
by the sounds of it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And also 8 degrees later will be 3 to 1 degrees, or 3 minus 1 degrees maybe, or 3 to 1 degrees. So yeah, a bit chilly over Melbourne. Oh, someone else has got a sore head. I think that's Farrell there.
Jeez.
Is it? No, Farrellis is down. There's a lot of injuries
There
happening
is.
at the moment, but this is a good attack. And wow, that was high. He's just had his head taken off. Fritz Lee. No, not Fritz Lee. Sorry, he's the number 8 for Samoa. But Lee has gone down there. It was Edric Lee. I keep
the
on
hell's
calling
that?
players by rugby union team names.
Uh,
And also, it's next Saturday, the Broncos game, same time as Rabbitoh Storm this weekend. Oh, if it's a late game, we might be all right for it. And also, that's an old top donner, says Obi.
that is.
Mhm. Good old-fashioned
quite a
Roosters
few
one.
years old.
When they were eastern suburbs.
Yeah, they were eastern suburbs.
There you go. Still at the Rooster, though.
Yep.
Oh, that's a rough pass. And it's gone straight into the hands of the Roosters. And Amish, bro, are you have plain hair or curly hair? My hair is about as straight as they come. Like
mine.
yeah, it doesn't curl at all. It just stays straight. Anyone nervous about the ABs versus South Africa game says, no, Mum, I'm not too nervous because I know we're going to struggle. So I feel like it's like if we were both on winning streaks, it would be slightly different. But I feel like New Zealand and South Africa are really going to have to throw something different other than what they did up against the Irish, because the Irish showed if you shut the All Blacks out of the game, you get your turnovers, you can just keep on going.
Yeah, but every team we've played in the last 2 or 3 years have done that. So, and we haven't changed the game plan.
Oh, so what do you think is old? Who do you think is older out of my cousins, Scotty, Sean, or Rachel? See, I don't want to insult their names, but I'd say that like Scotty sounds like Scotty's about 30, maybe older. You know,
You reckon?
if it's Scott, I've heard of younger Scots,
Yeah.
but Scotty, last time I heard that name was on Shortland Street. Was he the killer in the end? No, that was Joey, wasn't it?
That was
Remember when
Joey.
that was like the big thing? That's a beautiful run from the Roosters. Looking for the draw pass. He's been hit hard, but it's going to be the try for the Roosters. And Luke Keary, goes in for the try. Brilliantly done by the Roosters. And what was one of their real first attacking chances other than that runaway try that they almost got for Tedesco. And also me too. And we also keep the Bledisloe, And I'm hoping we'll thump them, says David the Mod. And Obi says Brandon Ann. Hey, Mum, says Distracted Sports. Hello, mate. How you going? I did see your channel's doing well lately, Distracted Sports. I did watch.
Well, who's Distracted Sports?
I'm going to call him an up-and-coming rugby YouTuber.
Ooh.
Did a video talking about Ian Foster as the coach of the All Blacks and whether or not it's one of the worst ones that they've had. Yeah, it's been growing well. He's almost at 1,000 subscribers.
Oh, okay.
Been keeping an eye on him. You're doing very well, mate. And also very good and updated for 14 of old. And Sean is the oldest. Rachel is second and Scotty is the youngest. How old is Scotty, though? Out of curiosity. And I was crying today. Is it because you called Scotty old and he got angry? Maybe. Yeah, but no changes in the team either. Yeah, other than dropping Peter Gus Sowakula, which I know is kind of mixed opinions because people are going, they only gave him a couple caps to stop him from signing for Fiji and then get him back. But he did choose the All Blacks in the end.
But it's almost as if they're giving the All Black squad another chance to prove themselves. But isn't that what the third test against Ireland was about?
Scotty's 25. Okay. That's nicely done from the Roosters in the end. It kind of came out of like I mentioned, it was really an attacking chance for the Knights, and the Roosters get it back, and then manage to get themselves a try after 18 minutes in this contest. Nice try there for Kerry.
A question for Nov Mum: you would have seen the Top Gun movie?
You know, she's a fan of Tom
Wasn't
Cruise.
it good? Yeah. Yeah, she likes Tom Cruise. I like Patrick.
Also, a question for you, Hamish, about Livestream, why you said George say hi. And then, because I was talking to George on Discord at the time, and I was he's catching to Hamish, aged honour. So there's Ollie Wilson there. He's catching to Hamish, aged honour for Scotty being 25, I think that is.
Oh, he's catching me up.
Sean is 30.
Sean.
Mm-hmm.
He's older than you.
He is, yes.
You're a young'un.
That's the thing. When I watch players out there who are like 18, and I realise that was me 4 years ago.
I know.
It's weird, isn't it?
It is.
Tom Latham has said hello. Yeah, welcome, mate. Hope you are doing well. Currently on the halfway line, Sydney Roosters kicking in behind from the try scorer, Kerry. It's going to be a decent strike of the ball as well. It's just going to stay in the field of play. He just collapses. He knew he had no option
Are you allowed to do
but
that?
to just go down. Yep.
Okay. You never used to be able to.
They've got quite a few of those rules that have changed over time, haven't they?
Yeah.
Like if he was down, you used to, he's got his budgie smugglers out and a massive wedgie there, unfortunately. Would have hurt quite a bad. Oh, I haven't seen the new Top Gun movie.
Oh. Any chance you get, go see it. It's brilliant. See, they're talking about making another one.
And Hamish, you've still got that new car smell, says Distracted Sports. Yeah, compared to some of these players, I'm still very young, aren't I?
Yeah.
You look confused there for a second, didn't you?
I was just trying to figure out what you meant. All these sayings.
Good kick downfield from what would have been Adam Clune. Now Tedesco takes it. What magic can he create? Great low tackle made on him once again by Tyson Frizzell. Those two seem to be having a bit of a battle out there on the field, although it seems to be any time Tedesco has it, Tyson Frizzell just takes him down. And George will say, Brandon, also, what do you get someone? What do you get someone for the 50th wedding anniversary? Now,
what's 50th? Is that silver or gold?
I want to say it would be gold because silver, like, this sounds bad, but silver seems cheap for 50 years, you know?
Yeah,
like,
true.
50. In fact, Nana and Granddad, they've had 50, haven't they?
Yeah.
That was quite a few years ago. Like, about 5 to 10? How long have they been together now?
Well.
Oh, it's at the post, risky.
Oh.
And your name is Hamish. I am Thomas William Maxwell Latham in there as well. Oh, so you got actually, to be fair, you got 3 very talented cricketers as like the last 3 names, haven't you? Decent overall. It also Sean moved to London from Auckland, but I call him and Scotty, and I put Reed Nichols and Lee Dennison in the call, and we tricked Sean about Justin Bieber.
Lee Dennison.
And Silver's 59. Is it after goal? Wedding gifts I'm going to look up, and we're going to get to the bottom of this. Wedding gifts. No, I don't want to buy like a gift for someone who's having a wedding. The anniversary gifts is what I should have, isn't it? Oh, Caleb Ponga is out for the rest of the night with his HIA. That is huge. And Silver's 50. Is it?
Yeah.
When do you get gold? Because surely 100's not a thing. Is it?
No, he's to be dead by then.
Yeah, well, you never know. Right. Okay. You've got first is paper. That's nice. Get her a paper plane. She'll love you.
Paper money.
8th anniversary is bronze. Steel is 11th. Where's gold? Bronze is 19th. Silver's 25th. Gold is 50th. Sapphire's 45th. Ruby's 40th. And also Diamond's 60th. When is Nana and Granddad's 60th? They must be getting close to that.
Well, Russell and Karen got married 87?
They were 25th the same year as Nana and Granddad's 50th, weren't they?
No.
No? Because I know we shared the celebrations.
Well, Granddad's 82. What was he when he was married?
And when are we going
it's
to...
on the fridge. I've still got the invite. I think that was about 7 years ago. So they must be about 57.
Damn, getting close. The ice back line here for the Knights. Countering quick hands. Lee's dropped it. He's put it down. It was just a bit too low. A Tonga game tomorrow. It is. Do you guys know where to watch that Tonga game? I know it's not on Sky, so I am wondering whether or not it's on Stan Sports or anything along those lines for the game against Hong Kong. And when are we going to get the Kiwi Lads Mums channel?
I won't have any subscribers.
You might. You have Distracted Sports. He'll check it
Oh,
out.
thank you. My one and only.
I'm happy that Satner is doing very effort accept of me in the T20s, says Tom Latham there. And the 18th till the 30th of November is New Zealand versus India. And check it now on Stan, says Robert. Do appreciate that, mate, because, yeah, since I don't have a Stan account, I can't actually check it. So like, I'll be a subscriber, says Distracted Sports here.
Not sure what I'd talk about, though.
Oh, you could talk about anything. You could talk about wedding gifts.
Oh, I'm no good at.
You get, on the 6th one, you get candy or iron.
What do you get for 30th? Because I missed out on that one.
You missed out on a pearl.
Oh, my granny used to say pills are for tears.
That sounds really sad.
It is.
Are they? Why?
I don't know. That's what my granny used to say that. I don't know.
Pearls are for tears.
Yeah.
I'm going to look up the meaning of that saying. Pearls are for...
See, David the mod said, Novmum a medal. Yeah. Gift vouchers are normally good, I reckon.
Mm-hmm.
Gift vouchers. I know they know how much it is and all the rest of it, but after 50 years of marriage, you just about got everything anyway. Or if they're into train trips or something like that. But then again, it's hard.
You don't know what to do to spice it up, do you? Calm down. I'm not talking about that aspect.
Just as well. They've been married 50 years.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no. Every nook and cranny, won't they? Short side to Disco. Cutting back onto the inside. Keeping this on. Stan's got it, Hamish. Right. I might have to sign up for Stan. Represent future tears.
Yeah.
Apparently. To Disco. Passes off. I was looking down, but it's the try. It's going to be Sualeti, who has been able to score the try for the Roosters there. And I'd be happy that I am New Zealand captain of New Zealand when Williamson retires, says Tom Latham. If you're married for 100 years, you get a 10K diamond ring. There you go.
You've been married for 100 years. You're both about 120.
And Stan's only $19 a month. Yeah, so I will. Unfortunately, I've used up my Stan Sport free trial, so I'll probably have to sign up for Stan for a month to get a day worth or one game worth. So it's probably a slightly expensive game of rugby.
Stan Sport came back on my visa.
Did it?
Yeah.
Wait, so I'm still subscribed.
Yeah.
Wait, was that Stan Sport or Stan? I think I cancelled Stan Sport, but accidentally kept Stan because it was a 30-day trial.
Okay, well, it was Stan then.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Hamish in trouble. So, yeah, it's probably going to be like is that Australian $19? So it's probably a $20 game of rugby, but we will still do it on the main channel. Give it a look, because at the end of the day, rugby's rugby, isn't it? We do love a game of rugby. My granny used to say, get away, you'll make my house dirty. Just Distracted Sports.
Yeah.
That's the thing. There's some interesting older sayings, isn't there?
There is.
That like make a lot of sense, but no one thinks of. I can't think of any though. And also, only another 83 years for me, says Novmum. Although you're not too far off getting yourself some silverware by the sounds of it. But the thing of candy or iron, I think I know what a lot of people would pick. You know, like there's one that will last a little bit longer. Sorry, Amish, I was in the bathroom. No worries at all. And I'll say, I'm a big fan of Tom Latham, says the Ninja Dude. And if you take that Roosters top off, I'll sub to you, JK, says Sophie. And
I thought we're a PG channel.
Yeah. How about if I take my shirt off? Sam Walker about to line this one up. Currently sitting 10 points to 2 up the Roosters.
What's all this rocking for?
Rocking.
Just kick the bloody thing.
Oh,
that's why.
Jeez, he's really shanked there.
He did, didn't he?
Maybe he shouldn't have rocked.
Yeah,
Stan's got all the games, says Robert there. So, yeah, we probably will end up getting me Stan Sports subscription back for another week.
Is that right?
Yeah. Might as well.
Might as well.
Yeah. Should be a good game. Tonga, Hong Kong. I know that Tonga are missing a few of their big names, but still going to be a very good match. They were brought back for those big matches, but they didn't show up. And thanks, I appreciate it. Says Tom Latham there. And also your scorecard's gone on holiday. It's currently 10 points to 2 in favour of the Roosters. But it wouldn't seem that way.
So what time is it in the morning over there in Ireland, Tom?
It's a good question.
Shouldn't you still be in bed?
I got up. Although the
maybe it's
just early enough.
Yeah.
If he's lucky, Roosters will come back. They're sitting 10 points to 2 at the moment. And no problem, sir. There's an injured dude.
Didn't we get, last time I was on a live stream, there's a lot of rugby players and Ian Foster and
Taniela Tupou, he was keen on you. Big Tongan Thor. He'd go all right at league, wouldn't he? To the halfway line now. Keary sells a dummy. Breaking through, getting close. Oh, he's gone on his head. And do you like my live stream, says Brandon? I was enjoying it. You did have Manawatu versus Otago for the sevens. Kicked high from Walker. Goes up, must come down, and it's gone straight into the hands of Anthony Milford. Takes it nicely. Who do you think's getting the next try, Mumsy?
Oh, we'll go Roosters again.
Oh, confidence.
Oh, the Knights keep dropping the ball.
And that's the thing, like they've mentioned, Kalen Ponga not being there ananymore is a huge hit.
Yeah, but he's only one player.
He is, but look at the Manly Sea Eagles after Tom Travojevic has gone away.
Oh, okay. That bad, huh?
It's not quite working the way they want it to, but now nice run from Lee.
See, Manly had a lot of Kiwis back in the day when we watched it. We actually went to Brookvale Oval and watched a game.
Sure.
Yep.
Can you remember who they were playing?
No, it was that bloody hot. We had to go find some shade.
And some beverages.
Yeah.
Tedesco takes it nicely. Counter-attacking opportunity now. He just steps. Oh, if he didn't lose his footing there for Lee. And can you do your betting tips on your in your channel? Your betting is better than Devon Conway. And there I was up, but sadly, the GOAT Taylor retired from international cricket. And also, there's a stand for a month. Here's another great saying: a frog in a well knows nothing of the ocean. That sounds really inspirational, doesn't it? Thank you very much for your donation, Distracted Sports. I can tell you straight away that's going straight into the Stan Sports subscription. And yeah, that means tomorrow, Tonga versus Hong Kong we'll be covering on the channel. I'll probably end up pulling it up on my iPad with a VPN or my phone with a VPN, just because last time I did a game through it, it was a bit laggy on the PC. So I might end up doing it on my phone and just have it slightly smaller, but luckily my eyesight's not completely terrible. You know, it's getting there. At the moment, the score is 10 points to 2. That was a joke, wasn't it? Are you all right with no glasses?
Yeah, quite surprising actually at times.
Can you read like all of these?
Yeah.
I fluked my eye test for the driving license. Fun fact.
Yeah, well, I've got to renew mine, so I'm a bit worried about that one.
I tell you about my story of how he was like, read across that line, and I said, circle, square. Wait, are we doing numbers or letters? Or are we doing letters or shapes? And he said, letters. And I was like, O, D. And he allowed it. As he said, they do look a bit like shapes.
You were lucky.
And Donna, would be Tom? Or would Tom still be in, or why would Tom still be in bed at 11:32?
Having a sleep.
I normally am.
Yeah.
And I was like, sorry, I can't. I'm earning so much on my Twitter and Instagram. When I have time, I will surely do it. Yep, sadly, I did my best friend. Says Tom Latham in there as well for Ross Taylor retiring.
Yeah.
Roscoe, eh?
Roscoe.
Now he's just tearing it up at the domestic level.
Good on him.
Imagine turning up. You know, your batting average is 12. And you're an opener, and then across from you just look, bloody Ross Taylor, is it? Like, we might as well just default. Nice run from Tedesco. Didn't quite find the offload to the try scorer. And Tom, what do you think of Brendan McCullum? There's Robert there, now only 10 metres out. Sam Walker passes it across. Nice inside ball from, was once again. Tell you what, we're seeing the same names popping up. That was Carney. It's Carney, is it?
Yeah.
Or is that? Oh, Keary, sorry. I was adding an N in there. That was a shocker, wasn't it?
It was.
Oh, good shot on Keary. Now going short side, 48 metres gain, little chip in behind from Sam Walker, going up for a
Oh,
great
God.
hands, taking it off to Disco. Gets the try.
Roosters.
A Roosters. What noise does a rooster make, Mum?
I don't know. I'm no good at noises. There you go.
There you go. They just,
They
it's
do.
the cock-a-doodle-doo, isn't it? Not a, although to be fair, they do a bit of, don't they?
Yeah. Bounties.
Are you real, sir? Says the ninja dude to Tom Latham, and also sees Brandon.
Aren't they the same one?
No, Brandon.
No,
and
the ninja dude.
oh, ninja
And Tom.
dude and Tom, not quite. No,
I don't-
that was a good take from Suwali there.
Mm.
And Tedesco scores a try, and this time WTC Championship. Which two teams come in at the finals? Australia, South Africa, Pakistan, or India? I think it's going to be Australia and South Africa. Someone mentioned a little while ago, which would be quite cool to see. But I think more than likely Australia versus either Pakistan or India. New Zealand don't really have much of a chance because we lost too
No.
many.
They're hopeless anyway.
Okay, Teddy Tedesco's just scored that one, but he's just having a chat there as well. And also, who Brown says Robert, and then also whether he was good at his batting career, but wasn't good at them, or wasn't good than Williamson, but he hit it most sixes. He was better than that.
Yeah, I don't think he is Tom.
Tom's,
English is a bit.
yeah, but Tom Latham's Tom, isn't he? His picture, I want to zoom in on it to see if it is Tom, but then also if it's not Tom, we're going to do it very briefly, okay?
Okay.
It's Tom. It's got to be. It's got the photo and everything.
Yeah, what did we say, Hamish?
That was a KFC tonight, says Nathan. I got a fun story about that. Me and George yesterday. George came round. We went for a walk and a half jog at the park, and we celebrated by getting KFC.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually, I did a bit of exercise yesterday. Other than destroying my calf muscle, it was all right. I was up at 5:30, wasn't I?
Yeah, I don't know why so early, but
I felt all motivated. I'd
I-
slept for a while.
I was going to say you slept for what, 16, 18 hours?
Something like that. So I got up
Mhm.
on the treadmill by 7:30, and it was actually fun, to be fair, other than the injury.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was good to get up early.
Yeah, it was unusual.
Mm.
You've
I'm,
been awake when I got
I'm
home.
going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to be up at 9, maybe, or
Maybe.
12,
Yeah.
or 3 in the afternoon. One of them. And a half jog deserves a half pie, my guy, says that, Nathan there. Yeah, I learnt treadmill running's a lot harder than I remember it. Well, I remember it being hard. So but you can't find the right speed,
Yeah.
for jogging wise, you want to find that motion, how when you're running, it feels natural, but you always feel like you're like in a race against time. And then I was doing it with my hands on the side as well.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, no. It would have been quite funny. I felt like I was about to fly off the back into the door.
It's everyone's worst nightmare, isn't it?
Mm. And I'm awake because I will sleep at 4 a.m. Aussie Black Cats taking on Ireland, says Dom Latham there. Hang on. Yeah, but you're playing in that. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, no, never mind. Tom Latham's still here, isn't he? Never mind. I got confused. And I was hoping I don't get woken up too early, says Novmum there. And Tom, but when England play, I'll support you. And I was like, did you think I was too harsh on Fozzie in my last vid? I don't know. I feel like that's the thing, depending on who you talk to. Some people, because, to be fair, it was a very, I love his editing.
Okay.
He puts in a lot of effort. How long does it take to edit a video like that, Distracted Sports, out of curiosity? Because every second, for one, there's a green screen. There's jump cuts to different little clips and everything. It's very good.
Okay.
If you ever needed an editor and I was going to ask someone, probably him, he probably doesn't want to, but it was after 8 a.m. will be okay, says Novmum. But I think it depends on who you talk to. Some say it's not Foster's fault. Others say it is Foster's fault. I had a 3/4 or probably about half of a script written overall, because I think it was, Saifidi coming off for Saifidi. And I was on mail on point, my guy says Nathan there. So I think it just depends on who you talk to. Some people say it's harsh. Some people say it's realistic. Some people say it's a bit 50-50. Yeah, my one that I was writing, I was like, I'm being too nice,
Mhm.
I think. And I was being too nice to everyone. So I was like, no one will want to hear this. Tedesco's going good. It's something that a lot of people want to hear. So I kind of scrapped it after halfway through because I was like, this is just me kind of skidding around the topic, if that makes sense. I wasn't saying it's his fault completely, but I wasn't saying it wasn't his fault. It was like every live stream that I just sit on the fence. And you should do an interview with Hamish, says Robert. And also, it's fine, man. Ben Stokes should be New Zealand coach in my mind, says it was Tom Lathan. Also, Hamish, Brandon asked you if you could drop a link for Distracted Sports channel. And there says Robert, one moment, we will go here. We'll go here and we will go like this. I'm subscribed, so it should come up straight away. Distracted Sports. 935. It was 926 earlier on. I saw it. See, 16,000. Ian Foster. Hang on, we'll go like this. And we will go like that. That is Forever Sport, or not Forever Sports, Distracted Sports YouTube channel for anyone who does want to check it out. As he has got the editing, it's impressive. And I think that Israel Adesanya one deserves more views than it has, mate. That's nice work from Dane Gagai. Are you? Oh, my mum's going to subscribe to you as well. There you go. There he is. Sideways picture of a Kiwi. Booyah. And thanks, fellas. It's Distracted Sports. No worries at all. The amount of support you've shown over the last few weeks to us, it's the least I can do, really.
Mm-hmm.
Ennis's last name is close to another word. Now, back across. Nice run up to the halfway line. Thanks, Mum. Distracted Sports. And there as well. Oh, he's got him, and he's taken him downtown.
Oh,
Yep, they're going back for that one for the penalty.
that's dumb.
He's going, what's that for? It's because you took his head off. Plain and simple. Look at that. It's not just high. It's not just late, but it's a terrible one, really. From Sam Varelis. Like, probably lucky
Shocking.
to only get what he did. He's on report. On report.
Oh, yeah, but
Also, subs to Distracted Sport, guys. Says Nathan there. And also, yes, I do it when I can't because my fans are asking me questions. Says Dom Latham there as well. Varelis, he's not happy about it, but what did he think was legal in that one?
Well, I don't know. He's playing the wrong game if he thinks that's illegal.
I see what you mean. His last name needs one N in it to form that word. And there it says it was Robert and I subscribe, says Brandon. And there as well. But yeah, road to 1,000 for Distracted Sports at the moment.
Yeah.
You're very close. I think you'll be there by tomorrow, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because the way that it's gone up the last few days, like it was only a good 4 or 5 days ago. I think you were on around 500, if I'm not wrong.
So where's he from?
He's a Kiwi.
Yeah.
So we've got to support our Kiwi boys, of course. From New Zealand. I'm not too sure what region. I want to say North Island.
Okay.
Distracted Sports, let me know. Now, nice pass across. Currently, the Knights looking for it on the 5th. It is going to be slapped down, or it's not picked up cleanly. And also, do you have a pet cat or dog? Says the Ninja Dude. He's on 938. So he's getting closer by the minute.
He is.
And Auckland, we all have our faults. Distracted Sports.
Oh, you got to live somewhere, don't you?
That sounds like an old-fashioned saying. You got to live somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of if there's any sayings that I can think of that you say that are like kind of slightly last generation ones that have carried over.
That you and Emma look at me and go, what?
So when it was 900 or 589, thanks to Hamish, my guy. There's Nathan there. And are you on Rumble, Hamish? What is Rumble? Rumble. Sounds like somewhere that like people go to fight, but I don't think so. Do let me know what it is. Oh, hang on. Is that like a YouTube alternative, actually, now that I think about it? Auckland, lol, says David. I have a black dog, but I don't have either cats and fish, says Tom. And 54 or more, Brandon, says Brandon there. Actually, I ate a fish yesterday, didn't I? Piece of salmon. It was already dead. So it's like, don't panic. And also, like YouTube says, Obi, and it had been deceased for a long time. So it wasn't like I went out and speared it myself. Love you, vegans. And Tom, who's your favourite NRL team beside the Warriors? Says Robert. Tom Smarty would have given up on the Warriors like the rest of the nation, eh? Poor fellas. I'm going to be doing their game tomorrow, maybe.
Next season.
That's what they said 3 seasons ago.
Yeah, but they've been playing in Aussie for the last 2.5 seasons, haven't they? They've only just got home. So.
Kicked him behind. That's a bit of a nice one. But Tedesco slaps her dead. Slaps it dead, I should say. Slaps her dead sounds a bit dodgy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We know the past of some of the NRL players, unfortunately. That is going to be halftime. 16 points to 2. And also, we have got there. If you send me some footage, tell me what you want. I can edit something for you, says Distracted Sports. Jeez. Oh, yeah, eh? Have you got Discord, Distracted Sports, out of curiosity? Because if you do, I mean, I am always keen for some sort of collaboration, if you like, of some sort. Because your editing is very good. And I feel like it's that kind of editing that people who watch the video who don't edit don't appreciate how long that takes. Like, editing's a timely task.
Oh, I've seen you spend hours doing it.
Yeah. And I put in like half efforts for some of them. Like, it's just a green screen. Like, I'm going to show you the first minute of one of the videos while we're here.
Okay.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
There it is. See? Even just zooms. Green screen. Lights there. He's added those over the top. Green screen in the background. Intro. Slamming it. Subs for cake. I like cake. See, that's like every like second there's another edit. And I was like, sounds good. I don't have Discord, says Distracted Sports in there as well. What about Instagram? Have you got an Instagram? Do let me know. And obviously, Sydney Roosters, mate. Who's your favourite team besides the Warriors and get behind the Brisbane Broncos, Tom? Says Robert there. But like, yeah, even like, see that? Even him sliding across there in the crowd, old footage with a cup. Twitter. Oh, you have Twitter, I see. Oops, what did I do? Press the wrong button. Hang on, what's happened here? I'm casting a device. There we go. There he is. Fozzie zooming in. It's very impressive.
It is, isn't it?
And also, we've got there my cat does. Can I follow your cat's Instagram? Because ours is, we've got a Kiwi Lads one in there, which I never plug because I don't really use Instagram, but I use it for messaging people. That is the Kiwi Lads Instagram. If you are interested in following us, anyone in the chat, you know. Do you want a beverage?
Nah, it's too late.
You sure?
Yeah, I'll be up all night otherwise.
There is a can of Fanta in there if you want it.
Not at this time of night.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
good. Why, do you want a drink?
No, I'm all good. I just wanted to make sure you weren't parched, that's all.
No, I'm good.
You know, if I rope you into doing these live streams, I've got to make sure you're treated well, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
And here's my
You
last
did say
question.
money was involved.
Yep. I had a wallet. I think someone stole it, you know?
Yeah,
Mhm.
conveniently lost.
It is. I had a coin somewhere as well. There it is, 20 cents down there. There's plenty more where that came from. You stick with me,
Wow.
and we'll be going to the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be
And
able
also-
to retire early.
And I have to go to sleep because I live in Canada. Says the ninja dude there, and bye, Hammy. So we will see you later on, mate. And yeah, I hope you do have a decent night's sleep. An important one. And also, I would play golf instead of cricket. And if I wouldn't be a cricketer, says Todd Latham. So what do you think of the BBL draft system, says Robert there. And can you read my message? And there as well. And also, we have got there, can I get a YouTube link? And there says Brandon, I think we did it for your birthday, didn't we, Brandon? If I'm not wrong, we did a little bit of a special one. And there as well. Oh, that's reminded me. Subway, guitars, same thing. You want to hear a song?
Why not?
Whoops. Hey, not too bad. League jersey are better than Union. And there it says 1, 2, 3 MS. I like that one. It's kind of the old school.
Old school, yeah.
Like,
I wanted a Manly one before they changed.
I'm sure you could probably find one somewhere in the deep, dark web. That was actually the song that I wrote for music. I got an achieved on it, but there was more to it.
Yeah.
Had like 15 layers, and he gave me an achieved. You know?
Wow.
Yeah. Just because they played Isaac's first. So
Oh,
his was like, you know, and
Yeah,
then they played
brilliant.
mine, and it just made it look like a muddled mess. I was like, hey, Kiwi's bloke, that looks like a lass, not a lad, says Jimmy there. You are correct. She is a woman, and she is my mum. Yeah.
Hi.
Hello. And also, what live stream's called when you do it? And then says Brandon, go the Chooks,
Yeah.
says Jimmy. And isn't that next month? Says it was David. And also, nice one, Jimmy. In December, but they pick the players next month, says Robert. So, yeah, we might have to give that a look. So, what's the gist of the draft system that they've got coming in for the BBL? I know that it's like that some players are kind of rotating a little bit.
Because they do the draft over in America, don't they, for the basketball and all that. It's a big deal.
Raiders versus Warriors. Ooh, we want to see it, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
You like your headphones?
No.
But do you want to swap?
No, she's good.
You sure? These
Yeah.
ones are softer.
No, she's right. It's only another half, isn't it?
It is, yes. And also, would you do a stream today at 3 a.m. Of Black Cats taking on Ireland, says Tom. I do want to, but it's a really late game. And we have got a few live streams possibly tomorrow that we have to get up at a decent hour for. So it's tricky. I wish that I could do the last one, but I think more than likely New Zealand-Scotland might be our more likely one, as it's 1:30 a.m. kickoffs and a midweek game as well, which does make it a little bit easier. Right, and Hamish, what it means, say, if Tom was available, the Heat could pick him. Says Robert there, and it's a lottery, isn't it? Says David the Modern, I like your mum. She's a Chook supporter. Here's Jimmy there.
Yeah, Hugh McGann days. Way back.
Is Hugh McGann still alive?
Yeah, but he'd be older than me.
Mm-hmm.
It's when old, what were they called? Oh, we were talking about the fight the other day with the Aussie guy. Oh, and the Kiwi forward, they were punching one another. They got sent off and they were still scrapping on the sidelines.
Oh, geez, that was a wee while ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, that's the days we used to watch it.
Do you say bring back the biff?
Oh, there were times when it was warranted.
Only 54% possession actually to the Knights. So they have had more of the ball, but they just haven't got too much. Tamati and Dowling.
That's the ones. Yeah, I knew someone would come up with it.
And also Hugh McGann in New Zealand and Rooster legend. And sort of remember that fight, Donna. And I was like, yep, mate. I'll let Black Cat score 220 runs if I was in my captaincy. Says it was Tom Latham. But yeah, that's the other side of things. Because it's Ireland, like, this is no disrespect at all to Ireland. But if the second test is anything to go by, there's a chance that they get bowled out for about 100, and it may be a one-sided affair, which is like if you stay up late to watch it, and then it's like, you know, the game's over very quickly, it's slightly sad, you know? You want a full 40 overs, and we're going to go, Hamish, how we going? Says Joseph, doing very well, mate. Hope you are well. Also, at the moment, the Roosters, a 14-point lead. I don't know what that's trying to spell. I thought it was Jesus for a start.
Yeah, so did I.
But it's not quite. I remember that stash and the old stoush, but I think that's stash, isn't it?
Stoush, no.
No, stoush? What is that? That's the crosswords words, isn't it, David? He's got some good words, David. Fancy crossword man. You know?
Yeah, because back in the days with old Mel Meninga and all those ones in the state of origin, and there used to be a bit of biffo and that, and they never got cited. I don't know why.
Well, that's the thing. You probably, other than game replays, you probably didn't really have the technology to...
Oh, they had the technology. They just didn't use it.
You just act like you didn't see anything, you know?
Yeah, like the Walters, Kevin Walters twin, Kevin and the other fella, his twin brother.
Who's that really tall or quite tall AFL player from back in the day who used to be known for just getting into it with the big...
Oh, blocker.
He had like real long arms as well.
Yeah.
Mustache?
Yeah.
Blondie, I think.
Yeah. Didn't they call it? No, it wasn't.
He had a nickname.
Yeah, it was. Jacko.
Right. Jacko, yep, that's the one.
Yeah.
It wasn't Tamati, New Zealand ranked heavyweight boxer, says Jimmy there. I wouldn't surprise me. Some of those guys can throw some pretty good hands. It's like Dane Gagai. When we saw him in the State of Origin, like before Tom Burton got over to him, he was set because he's actually done a few of those boxing, like fight for life ones. Speaking of that, did Kevin Milamu win?
No. Oh. I know Spencer lost, I think.
See, that's the thing. I was going to...
No, Milamu had to pull out because he had a something dodgy ticker or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did they find a replacement?
I don't know. I don't know if they did or not, but he had to pull out because when they have those health checks and that, they found something with his heart. So, yeah.
See, that's the thing.
Wasn't allowed to box.
I wanted to do something along those lines, but it was $50 New Zealand to buy it. And if, like, they didn't have a replacement main event, like, that would have been an expensive card.
Well, I think they, was it a co-main event? So, the other fellas, yeah.
Mark Jackson out in one of the boxing charity fights.
Oh,
Says Jimmy there, and he pulled out of the fight, says distracted. And also, Tom, who's going to win ODI England, South Africa? And New Zealand was a different place back then, Hamish, says David the Mod. And how you feel about the AB series? I mean, it's, as in the past one that we just saw up against Ireland, the All Blacks, they were nowhere near good enough. The first match, they played well. Second match, third match, Ireland. Like, that's the thing. People say in New Zealand played badly, but there is a reason for it. And one of those main reasons is how well Ireland played. Like the fact that in that last game, they had about 27 turnovers or something ridiculous like that. Like Ireland are really bloody good at the moment. But New Zealand, like they just didn't find an answer to it. And also go and have a look at the Discord. And there says Nov Mum. And also we have got to predict England to win because Butler will come out strong against South Africa. South Africa will beat England. There's 1, 2, 3 MS there. Right, we'll look at the Discord. We'll go here. We'll go Kiwi Lads. Came up on my Twitter. Is that a real house? That is a weird-looking house, Nov Mum. Like, really weird looking. Like someone has, like, accidentally pumped it up too much. It's like when you overpump a ball and it kind of deforms. And also, All Blacks picked wrong players. My opinion, Barrett at fullback has passed it. Says Jimmy, yeah, I'd love to see Will Jordan get the chance at fullback.
And Barrett at first 5 has passed it as well.
Oh, so you're going Mo'unga 10 and Will
to.
Jordan. Well, I guess the thing that helps is the fact that it's going to be 2 Crusaders players in that case. Because other than Rico Ioane, you could almost have a full Crusaders backline. When you think about it. You could go, well, other than the halfback as well.
I'll put Rico Ioane on the wing.
Or you go on number 11, would you? That's the thing. Lester Fainanoku can play in the centre, so would that be such a bad change to make? Give him the centre role, number 13, put Rico out on the wing for the gas to try and mark up with Cheslin Colby. Because Cheslin Colby, no matter how big the opposition is, he'll still try and outclass you with the footwork.
Yeah,
so is Fainanoku quick enough? And also, Tom, I agree with you. You're my friend. Or now you're my friend. Says Robert there. And Hamish, I felt emotional when New Zealand lost against Costa Rica against qualifier final. Yeah, that was a rough one. But we did actually do the live stream on the channel for that game. The first and only football one so far. We're hopefully going to be doing some of the A-League when it does come up later on in the year.
Well, Phoenix will be playing at home, won't they?
It'll be pretty awesome to see.
They lost a few players, though, didn't they?
They always do, sadly. Any player who everyone's like, they're kind of decent. Look at Kakache. Everyone's like, yep, he's all right. Sing.
Yeah.
They just get swept up by other teams.
They'll come back later on, but yeah.
Will they? I think Sing's pretty happy at Bayern Munich.
Oh, I'm talking when they're 30 odd.
Oh, yeah, no, everyone comes back, don't they? Have a great call. I'll look after your mum. I'm back. Back to watching the game on the telly, says Jimmy. So we will see you later on, mate.
See you, mate.
And yeah, hope you do enjoy the second half. And Hamish, that's the real Tom Latham, says Robert there. Is it?
Well, he didn't take English as his first.
Well, the thing is, you can check. Does Tom Latham have a YouTube channel?
Don't know.
Do you have a YouTube channel, Tom, like that you actually post videos on? Do let me know.
Oh, we'll go like this.
You're going to have a look, are you?
Why not?
It's going to be kicked off long, and the Knights get this one back. Nice carry back. Tom Latham. We're going to do some investigation work here. Okay, you have to go like that. Filters, and then you go to channels. There you go. Right, if he does, it's not a very big channel.
No.
Maybe. And also, that girl looks like Violet Beauregard from Willy Wonka. I messaged you on Instagram, buddy. Did you? Well, there you go. Isn't social media incredible? I'll accept your request. I'll say, hello. There we go. I think, am I following? There we go. I followed you as well. Yeah, who knows? Maybe in the future we get something going.
Mm.
You and my mum can do a video together. That'd be nice for her channel.
Yeah, all of one.
I know, because I created on 30th of May. I only had Twitter and Instagram that time, mate. Says Tom Latham there. I'm sure if you did any type of vlog or anything, someone would give you a follow, Tom.
Mm.
Look at Pat Cummins. He has about 200 or 300,000 subscribers on his channel. Yeah, because he started it and he was doing like the IPL vlogging type thing.
What about
Glenn Maxwell.
yeah?
I knew you were going to say him.
Because I've started following him on Facebook, and he's just
There you go.
constant.
194K.
Oh, okay.
We'll go to Glenn
I mean,
Maxwell. Does he have a channel? No.
no, he's more Facebook.
Yeah. Yes, Pat Cummins. And also, I'd love to be the first guest on the Kiwi Mums channel. He's just straight to sports. You talk about all sorts.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful backline here. Tedesco, one more on the outside. This is danger.
Oh,
The draw and pass, very close.
Oh.
Tries to do the backwards roly-poly. Doesn't quite work out for him. And I was like, yeah, the one who ate the blueberry bubble gum. Gee, it's been a while since I've seen that movie.
which one, the original or the remake?
Either or, it's dropped there. Unfortunate for Victor Ridley putting it down. Question, which one do you like better? Original or the one with Johnny Depp?
That's a hard one, actually.
They're both unique, aren't
They
they?
are, yeah.
Who's the man who plays them in the original?
Gene Wilder.
Is he still alive or did he pass away a couple years ago, was it?
I don't know.
And Kawaja has 30.6K. Yeah, I know that Kawaja posted a video about talking why the coach doesn't like him a while ago or something, which might have got him in a bit of trouble. But yeah, it was about him missing out on selection status or something. And he was saying all these conspiracies. Oi, big shot. Oi, you're down. Your knee hurts. Well, that was actually Sally Gene Wilder. Has he passed away? I want to say he passed away a couple years ago. 2016. Okay, a little bit
Yeah,
earlier.
A little bit long.
And
What's that? 6 years
I've
ago.
got dead, says Robert. And he's dead, says David.
Okay.
So yeah, maybe one day I'll be make betting tips and make videos. And there's us, says Tom. I think it's going to be just a little mistake from Dane Gagai. Oh, in fact, no, sorry, it's an offside advantage. He gets the Roosters.
It
It wasn't me. It was Tedesco.
Forward.
Oh, yeah, forward. I thought I heard someone say offside.
Yeah, they did for a start, but then they.
You enjoying the songs? I saw a little tiny hip bob there. Enjoying the atmosphere.
They know how to put these things on, eh?
Now, Kerry.
I mean, when we went there, it was 30 years ago, Manly. They, from what I remember, it wasn't that dear to get in the gate. So, and they had 3 games. They used to do the underage team and this development, and then the big boys. So you got 3 games.
Nice backline, beautiful work from the Roosters. Tedesco stays down a little bit longer. He's been everywhere in this match. Had the most running meters made out of any player out on the park, let alone just the Roosters. Now, once again, 30 or in fact 20 meters out. And also, Hamish, in your opinion, who's better, me or Will Young? Will Young, 100%. No, Tom Latham's got to be up there, doesn't he? He's done a lot for New Zealand in the opening stakes. Yes, at times he doesn't have the best performances.
Overseas, yeah. Needs to improve on that, Tom. Sorry, but
overall, I think I'd still have him in my lineup. Nice little kick. Oh, that looked high. And also Blazing Saddles. Hamish, watch it. Have you watched Blazing Saddles?
Yeah.
Is it any good?
Oh, that was years ago, though. I think it was, yeah.
Is it a comedy?
It's a classic, yeah, comedy.
I like comedies. And also Plants vs. Zombies quick update. And there's Brandon. Now passed off once again into the hands of Edric Lee. He's back up, goes again. Passes off. It's quick from the Knights at the moment and the breakdown. Or the, what would you call it? The reset, I guess. I haven't really thought of the actual term for that. And the breakdown, I guess, is just what I think.
Changeover.
And the changeover, that's gone high. Nicely taken once again there by the young winger, Swali. Trying to go through. Oh, he's good low tackle on him. Tyson Frizzell sits on him. He goes, I'm not doing anything.
Wrestling.
Giving him a bit of a headlock. 140 metres for Swali in this one. So, but currently still a little bit of time left in this contest. 33 minutes. And Hamish, if you could choose between Ross Taylor or Tom, who would you choose? Current day or in like their prime? Because I feel like Tom, as good as he's been, you know, Roscoe, he's just had such a good illustrious record, hasn't he?
He has, yep.
Good fend. Once again for the Roosters. It's given able to get him. Once again, I think the Roosters aren't finished scoring. I think they're going to get about 2 or 3 more. I saw Chitty Chitty Bang Bang at school in 1982. We watched it in school library. I only remember it being about a flying car. There's Nov Mum.
Who's that?
Oh, great job there.
He's good
That's
in the air,
Daniel
isn't he?
Tupou being able to drag it down. And
That
now-
was with old Van Dyke, was it? And old Andrews, Julie Andrews, was it?
Is it?
Was that? Or was that the other one? Was that Mary? Oh, she might have been Mary Poppins. Oh,
I have no idea.
yeah.
To be honest, I feel like I'm quite useless in these. Maybe you could do old movie reviews.
I'd watch old movies.
There you go, Distracted Sports. We got our topic. Yeah. And also very good there. I picked my best friend. He was the GOAT. When I debuted for New Zealand, he was there for them as well. Seeing Mary Poppins. Says no, I'm there, and also the Prime. Says Robert. So yeah, I think I go Ross Taylor. I keep yawning. I slept for a while last night.
Oh, you've been up longer than I have. No, I've been up longer than you have. Should I say you've been asleep most of the day?
And Julie Andrews was the lady with the umbrella. There's Robert there. And also, Hamish, mate, is that your mother? Says Tom. It is indeed my mother, Tom.
Isn't that a book? Is that your mother? What's that called?
Are you thinking of the series How I Met Your Mother?
No.
No?
No. Is
Is that-
are you my mother? I think it was a little duckling asking all these animals if they were their mother.
I was going to say,
Remember that?
I
No.
thought either Dr. Seuss or something similar.
Yeah,
It was a
might
kids'
have-
one of some sort.
Yeah. Might have been that one.
Yeah. Are you my mother?
It's not something we should discuss on. I'll tell you later. Yes, Hamish, I am your mother.
Really? Nicely done from Daniel Tupou there, getting
They
up.
shouldn't joke about things like that, they should you?
Oh, why not? Are you not my mum?
Yes, Hamish.
If you sleep so much last night, mate, you can do it. Says Tom. The thing is, though, it was kind of weird because I went to bed early, but you know when you go to bed early and you don't feel like you've slept really? Like I probably had a lot of napping last night
Okay.
rather than inside. Just I highly assume you can do it. Says Dom there, and also supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. That's a word and a half, isn't it?
It is.
And also Hamish starts early in the morning, Tom. It says Robert there as well. Yeah, we're probably going to be up at, I don't even know what hour. I kind of like the idea of getting up early and doing some sort of exercise right when the sun's coming up. But the sun's not coming up because it's going to rain. Maybe. No, it's not because my dad's pouring concrete. It's never going to rain
So-
until it's all down.
What time's Tonga game?
Tonga's at 7:30 p.m. So that's
Right.
actually like, it's good.
I'm going to Mamma Mia tomorrow night.
Priorities, eh?
There's a show.
World Cup qualifying. It's
Oh,
on, you know.
oh, I didn't know that when I bought the tickets, did I?
No, it's all good. You'll enjoy it, won't
It's
you?
a local show, yep.
Mm.
Should be good.
Is that your aunt then, mate? Says Tom. Nah, still my mum. You know, she
Yeah.
all good. She one of my homies. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Nice offload once again. The Knights only 10 out. Can they get over the try line for the first time in this match? Currently 22 points to 2.
I know. Done all right.
And when is Tonga game being, or where is Tonga game being shown? I have been informed it's on Stan Sports. So sadly not here in New Zealand. Sky still don't have it. I don't believe. I'm just going to have a quick look though. Surely you have it though, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
It's a World Cup qualifier.
Mm.
You know, this ain't the little leagues, boy. This is big stuff. But we're going to cover it either way. And Stan Sports, no mum. It might be on KO as well, maybe. But we don't have KO in New Zealand either, so that kind of doesn't work. Nice grubber, but it's taken nicely by Daniel Tupou. That was weak defence.
Oh,
he's still going, Daniel Tupou.
He's elusive, isn't he?
Mm.
Now I know why you mentioned his name.
Mm. Yeah, pretty handy. And you're going to see it on Sky. Kind of disappointed, says no mum. Definitely because we had the qualifying games between Tonga and Samoa. And also your face does match with her a little, mate. Says Tom there. There you go. What's the face we can make? There you go. Very similar.
Well, I always said you look like my twin brother when you got a hat on.
Mm.
Mm.
Oh, it's Friday night. I think the women's Farah Palmer Cup match would have happened between Auckland and Canterbury.
Was that on Sky?
Whoopsies. Oh, no, it's tomorrow afternoon. It's at 12 tomorrow. Never mind.
Mm.
I got all excited. I thought, oh, no, I've forgotten. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be anywhere on. Instead, it sells NBL. Now, I don't want to say that there's one that could take more priority or a Farah Palmer Cup replay.
Mm.
And Novo stands $20 for sports. And as I says, Robert, but you will also need a VPN, I should mention. So if it's not something like that makes it very easy, because VPNs are one of those things, they either work for you or they don't. So if it doesn't work for you, Nov Mum, we will be here and we will be talking all about the game, or I will be here anyway.
I won't.
So I'll be able to have a chat about that was dropped. And now once again, going to be taken back. There's too many mistakes at the moment coming from the Knights here.
Yeah.
And it's like a fist pump, boom. There you go.
Mm.
We haven't got too many other cool ones yet.
No.
Oh, yeah. Anyone heard our Katie? Yes, she's doing well. I think she was taking a little bit of a break because of the time zones not really working out in the US. Because currently in the US, I believe you're sitting at about maybe 3 a.m. or something. So all the games, more than likely, you might see her for South Africa, New Zealand, because that's going to be at 3 a.m. USA time. So all of these games have been at like really unfortunate.
3 a.m. US time. You mean 3 a.m. New Zealand time?
Yeah, 3 a.m. New Zealand time for these ones, but currently I think it's about 3 a.m. in the US now.
Yeah.
Or actually 5 a.m. I think it might be. And your dad might join you, Hamish. I'll probably have to ask many times. All right, and do you have a pet like cats, dogs, and fish? Can you show it right now? I can indeed show you right now, Tom. It is up here, and that is my cat. I've put him up in the top corner. He's blind in one eye, but boy, is he a little sweetheart, isn't he?
Oh, at times. Very vocal.
Uh-huh.
He's like a naughty little kid when he's done something.
Beautiful hands. That's another try.
Yeah.
And Suali'i this time gets it. This is a slaughtering. This is not close. I said it was going to be the Sydney Roosters by 4, but that was before
close game.
That's before Kalen Ponga got injured, and I know one player doesn't make a team, but he helps. Can't really afford both Sky and Stan. So yeah, if you want to join me for that one, hopefully they at least show highlights on YouTube for it, and also I hope we thump the box. And there as well says David, and I was like, Hamish, where is he? Says Robert, he's probably asleep at the moment, I would think, or eating. He likes both.
Why? Oh, Billy.
Yeah.
He's not meowing at our feet, so
Do you think
probably
Roosters
sleep on the bed.
will win? Says no, Mum. I think Newcastle are going to sneak it at the death.
Really?
No, they're gone. But it would be nice to see at least one try.
Mm.
Shall I bet my 20 cents that the Knights score a try by the end of the match?
Mm.
Any takers? 2 tries tonight for Joe
They got good wingers.
Joseph, sorry. Soiliti, yeah. Two very strong players out there. That's why I'm so surprised they're 9th on the table.
Yeah.
Because Tedesco,
Hmm.
Tupou, Soiliti, also in that 4-pack, you got, Wairea Hargraves, but he gives away penalties a little bit. Angus Crichton. He drinks milk all the time or eats so much, says Tom there. No, he doesn't drink milk. He drinks shower water
Yeah.
because he's a bit weird.
His latest thing, isn't it?
And good night, team. My 4-year-old is going to wake me up at 5. How
Oh.
exciting that will be.
Yeah.
Well, good luck. Hopefully you get some sufficient sleep up until then. Did I used to wake you up at 5?
Oh, when you were awake, everyone was awake. You thought that everyone needed to wake up when you did. For some reason, I don't know why, until we sort of taught you that you don't wake mum and dad up early in the weekend.
It's just to talk to people, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you couldn't handle being, we used to say, come out to the lounge and put the TV on and watch whatever. Not porn, though, but watch whatever you like. And you didn't like being out here by yourself.
Oh, I can see.
Mhm.
That's because I wasn't allowed to watch the good stuff.
I know. Well, we had a parental lock on the TV. Well, when you say you can watch whatever you like, you got to draw the line somewhere, don't
Well,
you?
I think a lot of people probably thought like SpongeBob and whatnot. Not straight to that.
I just thought I'd let everyone know. And embarrass you, but
Can't embarrass me much.
no. Used to be able to.
Yeah. Doesn't really work anymore because I got that sponsorship with a ball trimmer and just talked to you all about it.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you weren't watching 4 as a child. And also, we have got the love from David. And if the Roosters win, your mum's the new host since you picked Newcastle. No, I said Roosters by 4.
Yeah,
I just said it would be closer.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to buy a KFC bucket and watch it at 3 a.m. New Zealand time. Oh, I love KFC.
Yeah, we do, don't we?
Yeah, it's good for you.
Yeah,
It's
we've
not really, but it's good for you.
had too much of it lately, to be honest. But
Oh, I had some salmon though, and I'll say, yes, don't wake me up early. I will face the wrath of Guru.
yeah, well, they got the message that mum didn't like being woken up early. Hey.
Yeah. It's Christmas Day, though. You got to.
Oh,
Like 5 a.m., that's when Hamish gets up. Even when this was probably the furthest I've slept in for a Christmas, or this year and maybe last year. But like before that, I just had a body clock that would say 5 a.m.'s come and it's time to go.
no.
It's time to rumble. It's Christmas Day, mother effers, That's what the mindset was. But
To your credit, though, you did wait until it was a reasonable hour. But yeah, Hamish was always awake first Christmas morning and go, dun, 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 dun. And you'd say, oh, Hamish is heading out to the lounge. And then he'd come running back and go, Emma, he's been. She's going, go away.
And Tom drops some off to Hamish. He'll shout you a Fanta. I do have 2 cans of Fanta in the fridge. Don't wake me up. Also, when I sleep at 4 and wake you up at 8 a.m. Says Tom. See, that's the thing. From my YouTube scheduling, I remember doing the British and Irish Lion tour, thinking 3 a.m.'s tough. How does someone wake up at this time? And now I go to sleep at like 7 a.m. after being awake for like 24 hours. And I'm like, I'm a bit tired.
So do you hear us during the day?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
You could do the luxing. You could probably shift half the house. I would be like, was that a noise?
Yeah.
I'm all good. Now kicked up high once again. Little bit of contact on him. Gets the tap on the back from Dane Gagai. Now the Knights. Can they score or can they not?
No.
Oh. And also the Roosters should give Knights a rooster to troll after the game. Says 123MS. Yeah, I guess it's one of those ones that the Knights, I can see why they're about 12th or 13th team here. Just because once you lose the Pong effect, get that? Pong effect. Once you lose him, he seems to be the shining light. As soon as my 12-year-old wakes up, he sounds like an elephant down the hall. Starts asking really complicated questions. He's not a mum.
Yeah, don't you love that?
Ball on the inside to Frizzell. Nice spin. Another good low tackle made. And how many minutes left currently? Still 22 minutes left in this game. Ball kicked up higher was Adam Cluner. In fact, it was a little bit of an awkward bouncing one, but it sits up for Walker. He now tries to step his way around. He's been dragged down 10 metres out from his
Sort of
line.
Too one-sided, isn't it?
Mm.
You sort of feel as they forget about the game.
It is hard to get into it when it's such a big margin.
Yeah.
You know, you need to start adding forfeits for some fun. If we're both just looking around, aren't we? If the Knights score before 15 minutes, which might not happen because that's now going to be that, I'll wear these glasses
Okay.
for a bit of time, eh? Isn't that so dangerous?
It is.
Extreme.
I think you're quite safe, to be honest, but
Yeah.
mm.
It's a shame. I thought this was going to be a close game.
know.
I hyped it up like it was.
Yeah, and you begged me to commentate, co-commentate.
Big's a truthful statement.
It is.
But like, I was like, Mom, Kalen Ponga versus Tedesco, the State of Origin rematch. Ooh, it's going to be good.
It is.
And Ponga's injured. Tedesco has done well, but he's almost done too well. You know? Someone posted AB's grief, says David the Mod. Although we have got a lot of videos coming up for the All Blacks. So if that is something you can sit through, even though you are feeling that trauma, sure to check it out.
It sort of got to the stage where, jeepers, that you want the ABs to lose just to prove a point that Foster shouldn't be there.
Get guys off the field for 10 minutes. That's not what they needed, is it? And also, I don't know, mate. We live, but it will shout ancient light when you eat McDonald's at 5 a.m. Although, sadly, we don't have a McDonald's close. We'd have to travel for half an hour. But luckily, my mum is still awake, and she loves a Macca's run.
When?
Just in general.
Mm.
You know, we'll go.
Oh, back in the old days when we were younger, we used to do things like that.
Back in your day?
Back in our day. But most kids do that now, don't they?
They do. Oh, tell him when you're going to squirt the water. He just got it right in his eye, didn't he? Didn't warn him. What happens to Gagai here? Does he like hit him in the balls? No, that wasn't even Gagai in that one. Now the Roosters, I feel like it should have been if any team scores before 15 minutes left. But the thing is, the Roosters are scoring on the 4th play of this set.
You reckon?
That's my prediction. Might even be earlier looking at the way that this backline's going. Tedesco use some quick step and feet. Offload class. It's another try, and it's going to be Daniel Tupou who gets another. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. Well, let's go to bed now. Game over.
It's very one-sided. You should be happy. You got your Roosters kit on, but
I might have to watch a few more Roosters games now.
Who they play next week? I will have a look. You want to explain this one for us? The try.
What do I want to do? Sorry, I was out there.
To explain what happened.
He scored.
There you go. Do you love Nando's? I've never had Nando's. Or in fact, I think I've had it once, but I only had chips.
Yeah, we had it in Aussie that time, didn't we? The kids were a lot younger, though.
Hence the chips.
Yeah, because the chicken's quite spicy in that.
Right, Roosters' next game is on Thursday night up against the Sea Eagles. Oh, we got to do that game, don't we?
Oh, I don't know. I might be heading to Timaru the next day, though.
So the answer is yeah. What are you doing in Timmers?
Haircut. Renew my license.
Good luck.
Yeah.
All the Warriors play the Storm. That gives me flashbacks of last time. What was it? 78-0, something along those lines. 78. Did we get some points in that game? It's just good work from Tedesco. Look at that offload. Classy work from the Teddy man. Beautiful. Another try for them. This one for the Roosters. They are 30 points to 2 up. Oh, no. It's just too one-sided, isn't it?
That's shocking.
So we need to find another party game.
Party game?
Yep.
Is that right?
What's a good party game? I Spy, no. We won't play I Spy. I Spy this kick going over. He hasn't struck them well today. It's 7 from 12. A lot of mistakes, though. Oh, he's once again missed. He looks like he's really got to strike it hard to get it over, doesn't he?
But it's a bit like Awani for the New Zealand Maoris. Do you notice?
Josh Ioane.
Josh Ioane. He couldn't kick from one side.
Mm.
Yet the other side, he was fine.
Yeah. They got beaten by the Irish too, didn't they?
They did. I think that's what started the whole thing. The Irish played so much better in that. Oh, then again, they'd won in the weekend before that, hadn't they? So they were sort of on a bit of a roll. So we let them carry on.
Big kick downfield and nice take inside of the in-goal area now. Oh, big contact. Waria Hargraves. 18 minutes left, I should mention as well. Have you found this game's gone quick or slow?
Slow.
First half faster?
Yeah.
I think the second half, because everyone knows the result, because it's just
so one-sided.
Yeah. Okay, they're actually talking about the fact that, unfortunately, Sam Walker in the big games, when they come to it, you need better kicking.
Yeah, you do. See, they never used to, until Daryl Halligan came on the scene, they never used to put much on the kicker. But then they decided, well, 2 points is a lot.
You've seen David's one. I want to read it out for the class.
Sorry, I was just watching that. That was just about a hospital pass.
One day we'll play it better, you know. Yeah. I have something planned for later on. She knows. She can't say too much yet, but it's something pretty big for something coming up. You might be waiting over a year. You might be waiting less than a year, but something's coming, and I have decided to not play it myself, but instead Isaac will be doing some playing.
Oh, that one. I thought you meant the other one.
We have more than one?
Yeah.
Do we?
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, no, we do. And I will be playing it for that one. Hi, says Amelia. Welcome in. Hope you are doing well.
How's it going?
Very one-sided contest we are witnessing for ourselves.
That's why there's hardly anyone here. So, can't blame them, really. The game's over.
It is. As soon as it got to about, I'd say, maybe 20 points on the board. Oh, nice fend. Once again, the Roosters just round the park doing nice.
Yeah, it doesn't help that we keep yawning.
No.
All right.
On the halfway line now. Roosters still in possession. James Tedesco tries to fend. It's a good low tackle made on him, though.
He looks like the fella that used to play hooker and halfback for Newcastle years ago.
Oh, nice flat ball. And I was like, okay, Sessione there. And I've been very good. I spent the past 48 hours binging out of the new season of Virgin River.
Yeah, I haven't started watching that season yet. I've been waiting for the right time because you've got to have no interruptions and sit there.
Another tune, she's got to wait till I'm away for a weekend.
Well, you're asleep for the day.
Which is trickier to do now that I'm waking up at sometimes a decent hour.
Yeah.
Tomorrow you might get like an hour in when I'm not up. Okay. Says Sione as well.
Was it the same one that was doing the other thing?
It was a little bit, but Sione's very happy.
Is that right?
He's very okay.
Okay.
On the halfway line now, the Newcastle Knights.
Is there any moderators there to get him?
I think David or Robert might have popped him. And also, I'm not spoiling. All I'm saying is that season 4 is hands down the best, or the very best season yet.
Awesome.
Now, nice on it. Hi, Amelia, says David. Oh, someone landed on their head. I think it was actually number 6, Luke Keary.
He's having a fun game, isn't he?
I think I know why I kept on trying to call him Carney, because we have a subscriber called Luke Carney.
Oh, okay.
So I've said that name quite a bit in the past. Another mistake.
Oh, and there used to be that guy from Canberra.
Rob Carney? No.
No.
He plays for the Western Force.
The one with the tats. No, I don't think he's playing anymore because he's a bit of a bad boy.
Would you consider me a bit of a bad boy?
No.
Why not? I break all sorts of rules.
Oh, bullshit.
I'm trying to think of the last rule I broke.
Mm.
When I was driving, George turned on my hazard lights. Does that count?
I'll have a word to George.
he kept on flashing them at the builders when we went past because he used to work with them. So he's like, oh yeah, just
Yeah, but that's the car your dad drives around in.
Oh, so you got to make Robert a mod, please. Say, oh, is he not a mod on this channel? We will sort. Oh, hang on, I have to do that.
Of course, you're on a different channel.
We are. We're gonna switch that. Switch to the sport. Go here. Go here. Go here. We've got our own ad. Where's Rob? Rob the mod, as we could call him.
Yeah.
Robert, there he is. There we go, Robert. Welcome to the club. I only broke my telly last night because of what Jack did to Mel. Says Amelia there. And also,
Oh.
don't ask me any questions. It's better to not know.
No, true.
Than that. Or else you'll get intrigued and ask more questions.
I'll start watching it tomorrow.
Mm.
Oh no, you're up all day.
No, it's all right. I'll be relatively quiet tomorrow. Yep. Maybe.
No, I got a bit of housework to do in the morning, so.
Last year with season 3, I nearly broke my telly. Says Amelia there.
Seems to be a common theme.
Unless that was the one for last year, maybe she broke it or tried to break the telly last year. You're the kid.
Oh look, 12 minutes ago. You don't have to wear your glasses.
Should I wear them anyway?
I'm
gonna stretch.
Okay.
Oh.
Did you get a crack or did you?
Oh, it's too easy. They've just got him for another one.
Try, John.
Is that on Netflix, says David? It is.
Yep.
That really hurt my shoulder. Did you hear that crack?
I heard something. But...
It popped.
Okay. Does it pop back in?
Yeah. Still good. I nearly broke because when Jack broke up with Mel in season 3 last year. Says Amelia. And also I got back. Well, I got 3 live streams tomorrow, says Joe. Do you also do live streams like Brandon, Joe?
Who's Joe?
Brandon's friend.
Oh, okay.
I'm just rotating my shoulder.
Oh.
There we go. We're all good. And I was like, yes, it is, says Amelia. It's just a bit easy. Angus Crichton runs in. Scores the try. They're up to 34. Could they get 50?
No, it's only 11 minutes left.
If the kick goes over, it's close, isn't it?
Yeah, but he hasn't got many kicks, has he?
And also, are you coming to one of Brandon's live stream? He got 3 live stream. No, I don't. Says Joe there. Okay, so you meant Brandon has 3 live streams rather than, hey, I got back. I got 3 live streams. Fair enough. Don't know. Depends on what time they are, Joe. I'll try my best.
Got a pretty full schedule, haven't you?
Yeah.
Don't know how you do it.
Well, I think the meth helps.
Fair enough.
11 minutes left. And thanks, buddy. Sounds good. Says David, I'm already halfway through my second rewatch of season 4 and filming for season 5. 5 started this week.
Oh.
Sam Walker only just snuck that one over. He's 3 from 6 tonight, now 4 from 6.
He doesn't look confident when he kicks that ball, does he?
He shanks it really. Or he really, because he's not a big guy, is he?
Yeah.
Well, he's probably decent sized overall, but it looks like he really has to give it some.
And when you do that, you lose all
accuracy.
It's all in the rhythm.
It's all in the hips. As Happy Gilmore.
Maybe Daryl Halligan should give him some tips. Do you know who he is?
It's an old kicker from Union, wasn't he? He converted to league. Dad's helped me there because he mentioned him on State of Origin.
Okay.
And also we have got the Amelia. How are you? Hope all as well, says Nathan there. And also how's Katie Dixon? I hope she's all well. She is good. It is just the time zones have really been not ideal for the amount of rugby that we've got on at the moment. Like, because this game, for instance, like all the ones that happened in New Zealand for the Irish tour, I think she watched replays of the games from what I've heard. And don't miss All Black Sevens versus Island 7. We all get 25K, as in like 25,000 to like watch it. That'd be pretty handy, wouldn't it? And I was like, hey mate, Been very good Virgin River season 4. Hits our screens on Wednesday, or hit our screen. Sorry, now another try could be coming. It's a beautiful offload, and it's another try for Sydney. They move into the 40s, and this time it's going to be Butcher who does run it in. And I was like, okay, says Nathan there. But yeah, I think South Africa, All Blacks, and also Argentina, Australia might be a bit better. Whatever, Hamish, the most toxic thing you take is Fanta. And I haven't had one of those in like 2 months.
No, you've been pretty good, haven't you?
Yeah.
But you've been drinking all that other crap, haven't you? No.
I had some mango, orange and mango, Honest Fizz, it's called. It's like a Charlie's drink. But the thing that I don't understand is how it can be fruit juice, but it's only 12% fruit juice. You know?
It's all that other stuff in it.
But yeah, I got them, so I was drinking them for a bit. That was only like recently, though, wasn't it? Get a bit of sugar in my system. And I'll get 25K on All Blacks 7 live stream. They blew up, says Joe. And also, sorry, I've been a bit of a motor mouth about this show. And sure, I'll check it, Amelia, says Nathan there as well. So, Nathan, you must have finished work now, maybe. And what is going to be on the cards for tea? I think KFC was on the cards earlier, wasn't it?
Someone mentioned KFC anyway.
Oh, can you wait? No, only if you want to. Can you try out the chicken tenders if you haven't had them and let me know how good they are? Because I'm considering planning a trip to Australia just to get the 10 for 10 for the chicken tenders.
I saw that on another.
They look bloody good, don't they? Like they look like our crispy strips that they got rid of for some weird reason. And I'm sad about it. Really sad. I used to get crispy strips all the time. Now they're chicken tenders. They're not the bloody same, are they? They just don't have that same nice crisp. They're just chicken tenders. I want chicken tenders. I ordered chicken. Chop them into tender shape, you know. That's all good, buddy. Good to see you here. And I had Hungry Jacks and finished everything but the chips. What was wrong with the chips?
Hungry Jacks. Yeah.
Burgers are always better at Hungry Jacks. That's what they say, isn't it?
Because there's so many. If you go to Christchurch, there's so many of them now, and they're Carl's Jr., Wendy's,
Burger Fuel.
Burger Fuel.
There never used to be many burger joints, did there?
No.
Episode 7 was crazy, says Joe. And also, I quite enjoy, it was Hungry Jacks that we were having when we were over there. It's very similar to Burger King.
Yeah.
I love Uber Eats, man. Like,
We did enjoy that.
That's the stuff. Like just ordering stuff and then it arrives at your door. Yeah. Like I just send people food. Like I sent my sister 12 cookies the other day and a few things from Subway just because I wanted to watch the little car go by.
I don't think New Zealand does alcohol yet, though, do we? Oh, they do.
We
now.
do, yep.
Yeah,
you probably need to show some sort of ID, I would think.
Because we got beer delivered over in Melbourne, didn't we, on Christmas Day?
Yeah. I got very full and hadn't had the best of appetites as of late. Dead set. I only drank Monsters on Wednesday. Not a wise decision, says Amelia. Yeah, those sugary energy drinks, they would. That's the thing. You get such a high, but then you get such a low. You ever seen George after an energy drink? He's buzzing, but then 20 minutes later, he just looks sad, like he's missing it.
Well, the body always craves what you shouldn't have, shouldn't it?
Which is why I really miss meth. No. I didn't take meth as much as my eyes say otherwise.
See, I've drank more Coke in the last month.
I thought you were about to say like CI, and I thought you were going to open up about something.
No. Coca-Cola.
Look at the running meter. 1,600 for the Roosters compared to less than 1,000 for the Knights. This is a chance. Come on. Please score it. He's got it. I'm putting on the glasses just because it's about time. It was I had to pull an all-nighter to watch VR of Virgin River, so hence the Monsters. My ears are too close to my head.
That's funny.
Oh, geez, you're going to have to read that. I think it's from Joe.
No, I don't want to see what you think it is.
Good afternoon. Is that how he starts it?
No.
I might have to put it on the screen to make it a bit bigger. I think that next one's from Amelia as an emoji. Bunnings NPC 7s. He at 5:30 p.m. and do All Black 7s and Island 7s at 8 p.m. So I think you should join us for Bunnings NPC 7's more quiet, says Joe. Who else we got in the chat today?
Oh, you saw eyes looking at you.
Amelia said, "Them glasses." Thank you. Laughing. What's that?
Don't know. Squares. Rectangles.
It's really hard to see in these.
It's hard looking at you.
It's not a word, Nathan, I don't think.
Bah.
Oh, okay, it actually wasn't. I was going to say, I don't think that's. There you go. Do you want to try them out? Like
No.
for 3 seconds to see what they're like? See if you can read anything. There you go. What did Joe put on this? They're tough, eh?
They are.
I did a full half with like Harry Potter like dress up. Oh, the live ladder, they actually move into the top 8 here for the Sydney Roosters.
Oh.
I feel like I've been like put under like a light. Like someone's like just decided to shine a torch in my eyes.
Mm.
Nice run. Oi, that was hard. Did you hear that? They just went slappo.
Oh,
Roosters run home. They have got a away game next week up against the Manly Seagulls, and they've got the Broncos. Try our best to cover that one for you, Rob. Do you like Rob or do you prefer Robert? I can call you Robert if you like. Then they are going to have a couple more tough games, and they close it out with the Rabbitohs. It'll be interesting to see how it goes in Cam 3. Says Joe there. 5 minutes left in G's Hamish. I didn't see Wrench till then, thanks, says Robert. No worries at all. You have earned it. You have been sticking around. You've been patrolling and strolling and styling and profiling, as the Ric Flair man would say. Woo! Right. Tedesco's off the field now. Fair enough.
Fair enough.
I wonder if they scored the try after he left the field.
Mm.
I was on my favourite team, Dragons win, says Joe. An Elvis movie was the best. My great auntie cried in the ending. Took her to Macca's after, says Amelia there.
Yeah, there's some good movies out at the moment. Elvis, Top Gun, and has anyone seen Phantom of the Open? Apparently that's hilarious. Phantom of the Open.
Okay. Parody of Phantom of the Opera?
No, it's about golf.
Oh, okay. Just the use of words always close. I don't think you got there. I'm in the UK, says Joe. And you can call me whatever you like, except late for dinner, says Robert there. Feel like that deserved a little winky face at the end as well, didn't it?
Mm.
Smooth. Like a baby's butt.
Fair enough.
Not that I would know. Why is that the saying? Because I feel like anyone who says it other than a mother's getting like a getting on some sort of list. You know?
That's another try.
That's another try. They've done well here. They're fighting back. The glasses must come back. No. It's going to be the try for Edric Lee. But why is a baby's bottom smooth?
I don't know.
Top Gun was bleh, says Dave in the morning.
That was good.
What part of it did you like the best, though? Like, was it Tom Cruise?
No.
No? Oh, Amish, what one are you coming? It will probably depend on what time I wake up and also what time I am editing and everything. Oh, it's the comeback from the Knights season of Mum. Yep. 3 minutes to score 5 converted tries.
Yeah.
Okay.
He can't kick
That's
either.
missed. Oh, to be fair, he hasn't had to kick one till the 70th minute, has he? Poor fellow. Oh, well. Most tries on the Knights in 2022. He moves his way up there a little bit further. And also, Joe, my team's beating you once. Says Robert at 5:30 p.m. one, or the mad one at 8 p.m. Says Joe, well, I can tell you straight away, 8 p.m. is not possible because of the Hong Kong Tonga game. We'll be covering that one at 8 p.m., won't we, Mumsy?
You will be, not me.
Not both of us. She'll be at Mamma Mia. Here we
Looking
go
forward to it.
again. Huh?
Yep. Here we do go again.
I'm trying to think of other Mamma Mia songs. I can't think of many. Because I can think of ABBA songs, but I can't think of Mamma Mia songs.
Waterloo.
Waterloo? Was that in Mamma Mia?
It's all the ABBA songs.
Didn't they have a few of their own ones too?
Most of them are based on ABBA.
Dancing Queen. That's
Oh,
one, isn't it?
Mm.
And I was like, what are you doing, Joe? I was getting for them. Says Brandon. I was like, Fernando? Is Fernando in Mamma Mia?
Yep.
Mamma Mia.
Cher sings it.
Ah,
Oh, that was in the second one. Sorry.
Mamma Mia. Here we go again.
Mhm.
Huh? Like that Italian you watch off Love Island.
Davide.
Is that his name, is it? Any of you guys watch Love Island? Do let me know. My mum, she's crazy for the thing.
Yeah, your sister did that to me. She hooked me on the previous series. So.
Ah. And although, brother, after a long time, my mum says, Lower Jen, welcome in, mate. Hope you are doing well. Currently got 2 minutes left of this game, but we will have 3 more live streams or so, maybe just the 2 on the Kiwi Lads channel tomorrow. So be sure to check those out when they do come out. That's going to be quickly recycled. If the Knights had this fight that they had, or if they had the fight like this in the early stages of the game.
Yeah, it's over now.
Mm. And I was like, no, but I used to watch The Love Boat.
Oh, there's an oldie but a goodie.
Is that one with the cruise ship that you watched a while ago? With it's quite old.
Yeah.
I remember you watching that very briefly, like a few episodes, and I had no idea what it was.
No, the Love Boat. Yeah.
And up the Roosters, says Ed, and also SOS is also Mamma Mia.
Mhm.
Oh, there's a challenge from the Roosters. 1 minute 30 left. Don't make comes to the All Blacks versus Island Sevens. Don't chat. Was too fast. Says Brandon there as well. Oh, they want to check this one to see whether or not it was a clean. Oh, it's been knocked out of his hands. The plane. Your mum should know that one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fantasy Island. They brought that back too, didn't they?
Did they?
Yeah, new series.
Oh.
Not with the originals, of course.
Right, no team has a challenge remaining. Captain Stubing. And I was brother, my phone's stolen by robbers. So that's why I'm not joining you. So hopefully you did get a replacement there, Lower Jane. Sorry to hear that. And mum have a retro jersey. Is she a Roosters fan, says Ed?
I was way back in the day.
I'd just say that was from early 90s, maybe even late 80s.
Yeah.
Looks very nice, doesn't it? Eastern suburbs. Cock-a-doodle-doo.
So it is it's a few years old.
Backline once again for the Knights. There might be another. Oh, that's a deliberate knockdown.
Oh, but that's
And Mr. Rourke and Tattoo.
Yeah. Yeah, the wee fella.
Looks like they're going to get 40 seconds left.
The new series, it's Mr. Rourke's
There's a hip bit there.
daughter or granddaughter. I'm not sure which.
Oh, who's mum's all-time favourite Rooster player? You mentioned him earlier on, didn't you?
Hume again.
There you go. And how do you like green? Do you like green?
Not really.
I prefer lime green over any other green. If I had to pick one. Oh, backline. Here we go. Oh, it's Juggly. Oh, it's Juggly. He's put it down. Unfortunately, Elric Lee is not quite able to hang on to that one again. But yeah, I would say also a nice, I'd say like a darker green. Ain't too bad. Yeah, like that green's quite nice.
Really?
I mean, I wouldn't exactly put it in on a wall. I might put it as like a secondary color on my whip, as they call it. Do you know what a whip is?
No.
It's a car.
Okay.
Not like a literal whip. I don't own one of those that I keep inside. That's going to be the end of the game. 42 points to 12. Oh boy, it was a one-sided one.
It was, wasn't it?
Can see fight, says Brandon. And also we have got there Luke.
I think that's supposed to be Ricketson.
Ricketson. There you go. All right. 2 tries in the last 10 minutes. Roosters lead into top 8, or leap into top 8 after toppling the Knights as the headline there. The man who played Tattoo died in 1993.
I think Mr. Rourke, is he still alive or did he pass away too? Not sure.
That's a very good question. Is it Mickey Rourke?
No.
No, different guy.
Different guy. No,
It's the only
Mr.
Rourke
Rourke
I
was
know.
his name in the game, in the program. Fantasy Island.
I see.
All your dreams come true.
Did they though?
Most of them did.
Like what?
Well, you picked a fantasy and then you went to the island and lived out that fantasy.
Huh.
And then either a happy ending or
A happy ending.
or sometimes it was a sad ending.
But why would they want a sad ending in their fantasy?
Because of things that happened.
Oh. Here first, go to the island, get a happy ending, eh? But nonetheless, I guess, thank you all very much.
Oh, yeah, he died
For
in
tuning in.
2009. Yeah.
If you don't enjoy, what should they do?
Eh? I was busy reading that. Can't concentrate. It's bloody 10 to 12 at night. I'm normally sound asleep by now.
If they enjoyed the live stream, what should they do, Mumsy?
Hit that like button and subscribe. And come back another day.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow for at least the one live stream. Bare minimum, we are doing Tonga versus Hong Kong. So be sure, stick around for that one. But nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in, and we will see you all for the next one.
See ya.